Yeah. Let me just go a different way. All right, we are live on YouTube. How's everybody doing today? I'm taking a different way into the trail because there are some people on my normal route, and I don't want to disturb them. But this is a beautiful way in too. You get to see the beautiful apartment complex that oversees the trail and the water. A nice place. Don't ask how much it costs. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good one here today. It's a beautiful day in Redwood City, California, where I live. It's about 85 degrees. It's probably going to be over 90 by the time I'm done. Yeah, when I got back to my car yesterday, it was like 90 degrees or 91 degrees. So it's been beautiful, gorgeous. Hopefully it's beautiful and gorgeous wherever you're at. Today I have another, very good topic to discuss. And if you folks really truly understand the meaning of this topic, it will change your life. It will help you become more successful at whatever you're trying to succeed at. And this will also get you to realize why you're not succeeding, because you're wasting your time doing the wrong thing, right? So we will get to that in just a little bit here. But first, just a little community news. I did a stream last night here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. If you missed it, go back and check it out. I've been doing 2 streams daily lately, the Walking with Purpose streams, as I'm doing right now, and got some guys walking this way, so I'm just going to let them pass on by. And show you the beautiful water in the meantime. Got 5 people here. 3 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, definitely very fun.
Good afternoon, says Lewis Fuller. Good afternoon to you as well, Lewis. Thank you for being here, brother. The guy on the bike. I'm going to hold off a second. All right. All right, I can speak as loud as I want now. I try to respect as many people as possible that come out here on the trail or wherever I do my walks, because they're trying to have a nice peaceful jog or walk or run. And some days you just run into a bunch of people on the way in. Like today, it's all good. But yeah, check out the content last night on Coach Eli 2 here. Well, we are here. I'm used to doing these on my main channel. Check out the content last night. It was only about an hour and a half. And there's just a lot of content here on this channel that my lady and I have done for, for quite some time now, the last 3 months. All that content is what built up the watch time and the subscribers to get this channel that's been now monetized since this past Monday. So yeah, go check it out, and you folks will definitely learn something tonight. I've already put it out publicly, my lady and I. More than likely, my lady will be joining me. It's not 100% yet, but more than likely, she will be joining me to talk about 8 different signs of a healthy relationship We're going to do that during the first part of the show, and then the second half of the show, we're going to talk about attachment styles. And I've done this before on my main channel. I've talked about attachment styles before, but not with my lady. And I haven't done it here on this channel, haven't done it in a while. And attachment styles are extremely important to understand because they do affect the way you bond and connect with people, or why you disconnect with people. And I think tonight, I'm going to go on a limb and say this. I'm not sure if my lady's watching right now. She's out with a friend having lunch. I think tonight my lady's going to have a further understanding regarding her attachment style. And you'll learn a lot more about it too. You folks will learn a lot about it too. So it's going to be a crucial show. Please tune in tonight here. It's going to be starting right around 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. And this topic, especially the attachment styles, can help anyone and everyone, no matter what your situation is, no matter where you're at mentally and emotionally. Tune in, you'll find out exactly what your attachment style is and how it affects you. And if you don't have a secure attachment style like I have, how you can get there and how it will turn your life around to better bond and connect with people. That's coming tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, right here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. And that's pretty much it. No other community news to talk about. It's been a pretty quiet day today. And I'm just, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's been a quiet day. I love it when it's quiet and peaceful. So let's just go ahead and get right to today's topic. Let's get started on this show. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose Live Edition, live from the San Francisco Bay Trail here in beautiful Redwood City, California. This is episode number 346. Episode number 346. Wow, 346 of these. And today we're going to be discussing convincing the inconvincible is a waste of time. Do this instead. One more time. The topic of today's show is convincing the inconvincible is a waste of time. Do this instead. You know, today's show may stem a little bit off of the show I did yesterday, but it's not necessarily stemming off exactly off of what I was talking about. This can apply to any situation in your life where, you know, you're trying to convince people to get them on your side or buy into your business or purchase your products or services, etc., right? Okay? Maybe even out here on YouTube, you know, some of you are trying to convince people to choose one creator over the other. I've seen that happen many times throughout many different communities. And quite frankly, it's a waste of time. You're only wasting your time. Because, let me pull up this side and let these people pass. Because what you're doing in essence is you're trying to convince inconvincible people. You're trying to convince probably either unreasonable people or people that just aren't interested in what you've got. And you need to learn to understand that and accept that. And as far as, myself, I'll give you an example. Obviously, this is a YouTube example. For the last several years out here on YouTube, I had a former channel I used to run that I was running. I started it almost 6 years ago. Ran it for almost a couple years, and shut it down. Then came back and started my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. It's been around for 3.5 years. And this channel here, Coach Eli 2, that's been around for 3 years. I started this channel here, Coach Eli 2, about 6 months after I started my current main channel 3.5 years ago. And before I continue, there's a couple on the bench here. So I'm going to keep it quiet as I walk past them. They're just sightseeing. Okay. And, I've always been good at building communities and networking and, getting to know people and bonding and connecting with people for whatever reason, business, friendship, whatever, right? I did that many years ago out here on YouTube, and I built a pretty big community. But what I didn't realize where I was building that community wasn't my target audience. It was the opposite of my target audience, and I didn't realize that until years down the road, right? And, after a couple of years of running my former channel, the one that's no longer around, the one I started almost 6 years ago. After a couple years of, basically dealing with these people that I thought, were going to be a part of my community and be supportive of my work and appreciate my work I do here as a coach, I realized that they just weren't the right fit, right? So I started to ban all these people and let them go. And there were so many of them because it basically stemmed from one community of very angry and bitter men. It was the MGTOW men going their own way community. The MGTOW men going their own way community. And it was a bunch of angry and bitter men that just were not open to the help and were not open to suggestions and change. Were anti, psychiatrists, anti-life coaching, anti any help, right? And you just can't help people that aren't open to help, right? You can't even help them for free if they're not open to the help, right? I let all these people go, and then next thing you know, certain people that were running channels, basically scooped up all the people I removed and created the Coach Eli hate campaign that's been happening out here on YouTube for the last 4+ years, maybe longer, right? And 3.5 years ago, when I came back and started my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, not about sharing the link to my main channel, by the way, every 7 minutes, or go to youtube.com/Life Coach Eli and subscribe there, bang the bell, select on notifications. When I came back, I wanted to give these people another chance. And, I was reconnecting with some of them, doing live stream panels with some of them. And basically, I was trying to, tactfully convince them that, hey, my community is the one to be a part of. It's not a drama community. It's a positive environment where, I'm here to uplift people and help them work through their dramas or their drama, their trauma, etc., right? And things seem to be going well. I had a lot of people starting to support me again. But then I realized that it was short-lived. These people are going to be true to their roots of, drama and hate and negativity and all that. I was trying to convince these people to basically get rid of drama and switch sides and come over here and we can create greatness together, right? And for the first year and a half, when I came back and started my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, okay, for the first year and a half, 3.5 years ago. So we're going to be going back, 3.5 years, and then the first year and a half coming back on that main channel, I was trying to do that, right? I was trying to convince the inconvincible, right? And then I realized there's only one way. There's only one way to turn this around and get the right audience and build something sustainable. I had to first realize that I was trying to convince the inconvincible and I had to let them all go. And there were a lot of them because I networked with a lot of people, but all those people that I networked with were from the opposite communities that I was trying to target, and I didn't realize that. That's why nowadays, if you're wondering why you see so many people conglomerate to, rebroadcast my streams and, to talk smack about me, this is where it all stems from, right? And for the last 2 years, I realized I had to let everyone go. And there actually are a few people that I like from that group of people that are decent people. The problem is they still like to every now and then associate with that group, right? I had to get rid of all of them because every single one of those people is a leak back to that drama group, and I want nothing to do with it, right? Or wanted nothing to do with it. And I realized that until I got rid of everybody and started fresh and started focusing my content away from those people, it was never going to turn around, right? It's never going to turn around, all right? Hey, Lewis, I don't know if you're around. My lady may be around. Can you guys help me mod the chat? I'm modding it as I'm seeing it. Because, here's the thing, It's like I let these people go, and it's like they feel slighted. They feel like, they want revenge on me for something. Revenge for what? What did I ever do to you? Thank you, Lewis. If you get any of these trolls coming in, please just ban them immediately. If you make a mistake, I'll fix it. Just take care of it, please, brother. I trust you. Thank you. Thank you again for being here, Lewis. Right, I don't owe anyone anything. I can choose who I want to be here and who I don't want here. And same for you folks. If you're going to create something in life, if you're looking to accomplish something, you can't try to convince the inconvincible. Okay? You can't. Right? You just have to let them go. Because if not, it's a waste of your time, right? And a lot of these people, yeah, maybe some feel slighted, but feel slighted over what? I'm not your cup of tea. You don't like positive content. You like drama content. So I'm letting you go so you can go off and do what you enjoy, right? And sulk in the misery of your drama with other people that are like-minded like you. I'm not your cup of tea, so why would you even want to be here? Why do you even feel the need to give me a piece of your mind? All I'm trying to do is create positive, uplifting content and help people, right? So, your comments are irrelevant to me, and you're going to continue getting banned. And that's all. I'm just saying that for example purposes. And I have an idea of who these trolls are, and they're men. They're all men. They're not women. They're men, right? Oh, wow, look at that. I think that's where that blackbird was yesterday on my way back. And it's hard. It's hard to let go of a big audience you built. It's hard to let go of a group of people that maybe you've been friends with for a long time in the real world. But if they've changed their attitude or the way they show up or the way they treat you, or if they don't respect you anymore, you got to let them go. You got to let them go. And don't try to convince inconvincible people that have made up their mind. People that truly care about you and are going to support you in the real world or online are going to naturally support you from the very beginning and will never attack you, will never try to destroy you, right? Or project upon you or onto you, right? I have wasted countless and countless and countless days, weeks, months, and years in my 48 years of life dealing with people that I was trying to convince to either be my friend or work with me in some way, shape, or form, right? Or get involved in something with me in some way, shape, or form, right? And then there are those people that will say, oh, let me think about it. Let's keep talking. Let's just talk and talk and talk and talk. No, the truth of the matter is this. People that know what they want and are certain about who they are going to basically be able to answer you and either decide to work with you and support you right away or they never will, right? There's no in between. It's kind of like, dating, right? Gentlemen or men in the modern world are struggling with dating because they don't understand how attraction works. It's either all there or will never be there. And it's all there from the very beginning or will never be there, right? As a guy, you're not going to go on a date with a woman or you're not going to go on a second date with a woman that says after a first date, well, yeah, let's continue seeing each other and just kind of, let's just see, what happens. I just want to take it slow. Bullshit. You're just not feeling it. That's your way out, right? Or maybe as a guy, you're being too nice of a guy, and she sees you as more of a friend, and feels safe and comfortable to go out with you on a second date, and let you pay, but you're not going to get any of the goods, right? Right? Because women that are totally into you, and I say this respectfully, women that are totally into you are going to want to jump your bones that first night, or at least give you some sign of affection or a kiss or something. They're going to want to jump you or kiss you that first night as much as you feel like jumping them, right? And if you don't get that from a woman that you go on a date with, then she's just not feeling it. Move on. It's never going to happen. Never going to happen. We got 15 people here, 4 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Please smash the thumbs up and share this out. Share it out on your community tabs. Channels with over 500 subscribers now get a community tab 1 week after they hit the 500 subscriber mark. Share it out on social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Reddit, or anywhere else you have an audience of people that you feel would benefit from my content. I feel anyone and everyone can benefit from this content. And now's the time, folks, because my lady and I are taking this to the next level. We're going to start doing some more real-time coaching with the night streams we do here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. Anytime that, pretty much any time that I do a live stream, mobile or from the studio, whether it's with my woman or just by myself, it's real-time coaching. You're getting real-time coaching right now. You can ask questions. Who else does that as often as I do? Yeah, there are a few other coaches I see on YouTube doing live streams every now and then, but most don't. And most don't do them as often as I do. I can give you real-time help, real-time support right here. And if it happens right here on the live stream and I can use you as an example to help other people, it's free of charge. Sure, you might have to click on an ad, right, for some ad revenue, right? Unless you have YouTube Premium, I get a cut of that. But besides that, it's totally free. There's a lot of value here that can help you folks. A lot of value here. So you can't convince the inconvincible, right? The inconvincible, they're coming here and trolling my chat right now. I'm not even going to read their stupid stock account names because they get off on that, right? But see, I'll just mention this to you trolls out there that are actual real people that don't like the fact that I ban you, right? You're inconvincible. I can't convince you to be a good human being, to be polite, and to be respectful, professional, and mature when you're on my channel. You just want to come here. Even if I were to unblock you, all you'd want to do is come here and and dilute the message, or what do you call it? Infest the message with your disease, right? With your drama disease, right? This is for example purposes, folks. These people are inconvincible, right? You can't convince these people to just be good, normal, decent, down-to-earth people. These people want you to allow them to chat freely in your chat and talk smack, even about things that don't relate to the topic. And I don't want that here, and neither should you folks. And you shouldn't let anyone, whether it's online or offline, affect you from moving forward with positivity and creating the greatness you were meant to create. You need to remove all those people, right? Now, if those people are still invested in you, like some people are still, many people that don't like me are still invested in my content. And they say the reason why they go to the rebroadcasts of me elsewhere is because they can't chat here. Well, you can't chat here because you have nothing positive to say about my positive content, about the positive environment I'm trying to create here. But you can still watch my live streams. And why should anyone that does what I do with a positive attitude, right, allow you folks to speak freely and dilute the message and project your insecurities, right? Because all you want to do is project your insecurities, attack me out of jealousy, attack my lady out of jealousy, right? Attack my moderators out of jealousy, right? That's all you folks want to do, is play around like little kids in the playground. And I just don't have the time, energy, desire, or patience for that. I don't. I really don't. If you want to do that, there are many channels out here that will allow you to do that and encourage you to do that. So go there. If you want to watch positive, uplifting content, you can come here. But if you've already burned your bridge with me, you're never going to come back. You can still watch the public streams, you just can't chat. That's it. And why would you want to go elsewhere where somebody's rebroadcasting a stream of mine or anyone else's that has nothing to do with that channel, just because you're not able to spew your hate on the original channel because you're blocked there? Like, think about it. These people go elsewhere because they get blocked from spewing their hate on that particular channel, and then they go on someone else's rebroadcast that encourages the hate and makes their channel about rebroadcasting positive people they perceive to be better than them, and they target an audience of people that hate the positive people and capitalize off of that. That's pretty fucking pathetic, right? You don't want that, folks. These people are inconvincible. You can't convince inconvincible people. You can't. These people are set in their ways. They've made up their mind. They will never change. And if they do, I wouldn't trust them that they're going to stay reformed for long, right? All right, folks. All right. We are back live. We should be back live. Lewis, can you hear me clearly and see me clearly? Let me know, brother, if you're still around. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Much love. Almost at the end of the first half of my walk. Yeah, folks, you know, part of what I do here is helping you folks learn to identify things that are a complete waste of your time out of the gate, and just completely avoiding those things, or learning to completely avoid those things. Lewis says, yes, thank you, brother, appreciate it. It's buffering? That's not me. Well, if I get cut off, Lewis, I'll let you know, but it seems to be fine on my end. Is it back to normal, Lewis? Maybe it's your internet connection. So don't be overly cautious, but you gotta become a little bit more cautious, or more aware, at least, is a better way to put it. Lewis says yes. Thank you, Lewis. And you learn to not believe everything that everyone says by the time you typically will hit your 30s. For some people, it takes longer to figure it out. But usually, you know, by the time we as adults hit our early 30s, we've had enough failed experiences in our teens and 20s. And we've had enough people try to, you know, take advantage of us every which way possible, right? So we learn to take better chances and better risks as we get older, right? And that's what I want to help people focus on more, right? But at the same time, you got to learn how to identify things that are a complete waste of time and eliminate those things right away, so you're not spinning your wheels and taking away energy from things that would have been more productive. If you can learn to minimize time-wasting activities, including time-wasting people that you encounter in life, you can focus more of that energy on creating your greatness. And that's what I've done. So that's the reason why my lady and I got Coach Eli 2 authentic live streams monetized here. We were dealing with a lot of crap out here on YouTube with many people behind the scenes and even other YouTubers coming at us all day, every day, right? And they still come at us. But we said, you know what? Hey, just ignore them and keep moving forward. It doesn't matter what happens, right? Because we're not going to convince the inconvincible to stop doing the stupid things they're doing, even though we're not even instigating them, right? We're just going to keep moving forward, right? And that's what I'm trying to share with you folks. Stop trying to convince inconvincible people and just move forward and focus on your purpose and your greatness and what you're trying to create. And just ignore and don't pay any attention to the distractors or detractors, right? They've tried to come here in my chat, few of them, right? I banned a few, and so has Lewis. We didn't even acknowledge them. Well, we kind of did, but we didn't read what they said, because what they're saying is irrelevant. It's irrelevant to myself, and it's irrelevant to any other positive, like-minded person I'm looking to attract that would get value from being a part of this channel or my coaching business. I'm going to start heading on back. There's a lady at the observation deck. Got 19 people here. Thank you so much for being here. I will say this, humbly speaking. I know there are some people from the past that are probably watching my streams here on Coach Eli 2 instead of any potential rebroadcast that could be happening. I do want you to know that I do appreciate you making that choice. And I do also want you to know that I know that many of you, even from this former drama group I used to be a part of, are good people. Tam, Miss T, good morning, Eli. Good afternoon. What time is it in your neck of the woods there, Tam? Thank you so much for coming back. We really, my lady and I really appreciate you continuing to come back. And what I would like to ask you, because my lady wanted me to ask you this too, in case you're not around later tonight when we go live from Coach Eli 2 right here, again, from the studio. We have an interesting topic tonight. You've probably already seen it. It's scheduled. We're going to be doing 8 different aspects of a healthy relationship. Plus, we're going to be talking about attachment styles. And that's a very, very important topic. But what we wanted to ask you is, you keep coming back and we appreciate that. Thank you. What keeps you coming back? And please don't say, you don't have to say it's my lady or I, but what specifically keeps coming you back? Like, what is it, what type of content are you looking to consume? And, how is it benefiting you? How is it helping you? And I ask you that wholeheartedly, no joke. This is the type of feedback that we're looking for. And for those of you out there that feel I'm not open to feedback, I am. I request feedback, but I'm looking for honest, reasonable feedback. Trolling and shit talking about things in my chat that have nothing to do with my show or my channel or my business, that's not feedback. That's just trolling and attacking and just, making fun of someone because they just don't like what you do, right? But I've always been open to feedback, suggestions, change, and all that. I've always practiced what I preach. 8:46 a.m. here in Australia. Coach, I keep coming back because you're just so positive and your content about relationships, to be honest. I'm not used to the positivity on YouTube, so I love it here. Well, thank you. And like I said, one of these days, my lady and I will reach out to you by email and we'll connect, because I think there are some things that we can collaborate on with our businesses. And what I'm also in progress of doing, Tam, is building a positive community on my subreddit on Reddit, the Genuine Emotional Support group on Reddit. I'm going to start promoting that more probably next week. So, what we're going to be doing is building a very positive community of people here. So that way, it offsets the drama communities, and we will all move forward and flourish with positivity. It'll drown out all negativity. My goal out here on YouTube is to drown out all the negativity and make this a positive place again, like it used to be. YouTube used to be a fun place, and it still is. Don't get me wrong, I love YouTube. Obviously, I'm here all the time, almost every day, if not every day. But YouTube used to be a fun place where you can upload your cat videos and get 1 million views, right? And then it became drama central once the live streaming aspect and Google Hangouts came over here years ago. We used to use Hangouts on Air to come on to live stream panels on YouTube. Now we use StreamYard or any other program that's available that you can incorporate with a third-party broadcasting software like I use, like OBS, Open Broadcast Software. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate your feedback there. This is another thing, folks. Real-time coaching. That's what my lady and I are focusing on. Real-time coaching. And I'm probably going to do a pre-recorded video on that on my main channel sometime next week. Speaking of which, I'll be back to creating pre-recorded videos on my main channel starting next week. Lots of them. YouTube Shorts and more exclusive members-only content. And we will still also be doing the live streams here. So it's going to get even more and more crazy. More and more crazy. More content. And we're going to continue pushing content, my lady and I, at an astronomical level until we trigger that YouTube algorithm. And even once we trigger it, we'll still be putting out a lot of content, but we'll probably slow down at least a little bit so we can breathe, right? But right now, we're in full force to get this positive message out, and we could sure use your help spreading the word, because drama seems to fly 100 times faster out here on YouTube and the internet than anything positive. So I could really use your help. At Tam, I just checked out your channel and subscribed to it. Thank you, Lewis. Lewis, I love that you said subscribed instead of the former word in the growth stream community or growth stream communities that was used. I support you. Those growth stream communities, there are still a few channels doing that, but they're not really around that much anymore. They're not getting the same traction they used to. People have begun to realize that you getting a bunch of people from one of these support groups to subscribe to you doesn't mean they're going to necessarily all like your content, right? It doesn't work. Growing organically is the best way to do it. Just keep creating content and make searchable content that people will search for. And when more and more people find it, YouTube will recommend it to other like-minded people, and you'll just grow exponentially over the course of time. Beautiful old school plane. So Tam, I'm nearby one of the private airports where I live. I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area in Northern California in Redwood City. And one town away called San Carlos, California, there's an airport. And this trail that I typically walk almost every day is the flight path to the airport. So if I can drill into everyone's head something I learned regarding this topic here, is stop trying to convince people that are inconvincible. Stop trying to get people on your side that don't want to be on your side, that never have wanted to be on your side and will never be on your side. I can never understand. Here comes my buddy. I'm going to let him walk out of the way, not interrupt. I can never understand why people continue to try to befriend people or associate with people online or offline that really want nothing to do with them. I can never understand that. It happens online and offline. And it's typically because people can benefit from it in some way, shape, or form, typically monetarily, or they're trying to get to one of your resources when they don't really care about you and they're pretending to like you to get to that resource. I mean, people like that, you just gotta let them go. You gotta let them go. Got 22 people here now, legitimately. I know we're not getting botted at 22. If we have 22 people here and the simulcast is going on, wow. Thank you. Tam says, that's beautiful there. I haven't been too well, so I haven't gone live lately, Lewis, but hoping to get back into doing lives in the next few months. Were you doing panels, Tam? Like, what kind of streams were you doing? And Tam, I'm curious to know, and it's okay. It's okay to speak on this. I know you're being respectful. I'm not talking about the group you found out about me from, but I'm curious to know, Tam, how did you find out about that? Because you told me you found out about me through the group that's been rebroadcasting me, right? How did you find out about that group? Did you find out about them before me and you found out about me through them? And how did you find out about them? Did someone introduce you to them? Or were you recommended their videos? Or did you find out about it through like a Natasha Cooper or Granny's Watching community or something like that? You must be a part of like maybe some true crime communities, I'm assuming. Is that UNCS Queen, NCS Queen Eli with the 2 pink hearts? Hey, how's it going? Respectfully, maturely, and professionally. Hey, guys. Hey, babe. You said, hey, guys, instead of hey, babe, first. Baby, I'm not mad. I'm just joking. Baby, I'm kind of glad you're saying hi to everyone else before me because you have more of a life than just me. You got a lot of people that have lots of love for you. And trust me, soon the whole world's going to love you. They're going to love you a lot more than they love me. Hi, MRP. Oh, you mean RMP? Yeah, that's all good, Lewis. Not a big deal. Got 23 in the box, 7 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Please smash the thumbs up and share this out on your community tabs and anywhere on social media where you feel you have a group of people that would benefit from this positive and uplifting content to better your lives personally and professionally. You know what, babe? Are you on your way back home or Are you on your way back home from lunch with your friend, or are you back home already? And how you doing, babe? I'm home. Great. How was your lunch? Was it pretty good? You have a good time? You looking forward to our show tonight, babe? I sent you the topics. Do you, one of them was one that you sent. Great topic. 8 aspects of a healthy relationship or something like that. And then I'm adding another one. We're going to be talking about attachment styles, babe. And that's something that is going to blow your mind, babe. So I sent you over the material to look it over. I'm sure you've heard of attachment styles before, and I'm sure you're going to have a lot to say about it. But yeah, it's going to be a very, very, very good show tonight on Coach Eli too. I'm hoping my lady can join me. She said, she'll let me know how she's feeling. So, I don't know, babe. You tell me. Let us know. How do I say this the right way? I've really learned to not try to convince inconvincible people. My lady says, yeah, I'll be there. Great. Look forward to it. I was talking with my lady earlier on the phone before she went to lunch with her friend. I'm trying to be nice to her and say, babe, I'm going to do a show tonight. You can join me if you'd like, or you can take the night off if you want to rest or whatever. Right? Giving her the option, right? Right? And my babe is being such a woman. She's like, well, it sounds like you don't want me to be on the show, so you can do this one on your own. So I'm on the phone with her, right? And this is how you got to handle this, guys. This is how women are. This is normal, right? They're emotional beings, right? I'm like, baby, you could do every show with me if you want. You could be on every day. You could come walk with me if you want. You'd have to dox yourself. And I know we're not ready to do that. Baby, you're welcome on any show. I'm just trying to be nice and polite to you and give you the option so you don't feel forced, right? Sounds like you don't want me there. No, actually, you're the star. You're the star of the show, babe. I'm just the host. You're the star, right? Plus, when you're on, more people tune in because they're curious to see what's going to happen, right? So why would I not want you there, right? But I laugh at it because I know why she's reacting that way, because she's a lady and she has emotions running sky high all day, every day. It's all good. That dude's riding an electric bike on this trail and getting absolutely no exercise benefit. It's fun. I mean, riding that electric bike is fun. But there's no exercise benefit doing it, right? And by the way, baby, I've decided we're going to go away one night this weekend. We're going to go away one night this weekend. I don't know if it's going to be Friday night or Saturday night. It's probably going to be Saturday night. We'll talk more about that tonight. I'm just in a really good mood. I'm in a really happy mood, and I'm really feeling things starting to shift. I'm really beginning to feel the positivity coming to my channels here, our channels here, babe. And again, I really want to come out here and thank those of you that have chosen to watch my streams here when there are other options at times, or most of the times, to watch them on other people's channels on a rebroadcast. I appreciate you. And again, I don't think, let me touch up on this again. I don't think to those people that are here because they don't want to watch my live streams on other people's channels anymore because they've decided to try to remove as much drama from their life and make it more positive, or maybe just because they just want to stick it to the other guy. I don't play that game anymore. I understand it, but regardless of why you're here, I appreciate it. And I don't think you're bad people. The thing is, the reason why I can't unblock you at this time, or may never be able to, is because as long as you're affiliated with anyone involved with any of those drama people, it's a leak back into it, right? But who knows? Who knows what happens? Maybe one day some of us can work together again, because again, I met a lot of decent people even through these drama groups I was a part of. The problem is, or was, there were 3 or 4 people out of all these people, there were 3 or 4 people that would just always pin and pit people against each other. A lot of this stuff would happen behind the scenes, and it was just like instigating stuff between other people, and most of the stuff that was said wasn't even true. It was just to instigate people and create reactions. I just don't want to be a part of that anymore, I'll say this. I've just learned deep within that those that do others wrong, whether they feel they're doing others wrong or not, their time will come. And in the end, they will pay the price. I don't have to be one that has to go after people or try to, be the lawman or anything. I'm not that kind of person. I got caught up in that out here on YouTube many years ago. I look back and I'm like, just wish I would have never gotten involved. There were times where, I said some things I didn't mean, and I, made some legal threats, and I regret that. I regret doing all that because it was stupid. It was just stupid and a waste of time. And even if I was right regarding what I was talking about, it was just not the right way to handle it. The right way to handle a lot of these things is to just let it go and move on. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. The more and more you talk about, oh yeah, I'm going to sue this person on YouTube or whatever, right? The more and more you talk about things like that, you're just giving the people that you're talking about more content to come back at you with. And you're only setting yourself further behind. That's the truth of the matter. And turning this around has completely turned things around for myself and my lady. And you folks can all turn it around too. But you've got to be ready to turn it around. And hey, Even if you're some other YouTubers that are struggling with this, reach out to me. I'll help you out behind the scenes. I won't do any of it on the front lines because I don't want to feed into anything. But if you're struggling and you just need some moral support, I'll give you that moral support. But what I'm not going to do is get involved in anyone else's business like I used to. Many people used to try to get me to get involved in certain things, to go after other people. Like, I don't want to do that. I never wanted to do it in the first place. I'll never do it again. So if that's what people are trying to reach out to me for, or you try to reach out to me for that, that's not going to happen. You have an issue with someone, that's on you, how you want to handle it. But my best advice is to just let it go and walk away. Let it go and walk away. And let these people that you feel are coming at you show their true colors and burn themselves. Right? You ever thought about that? It doesn't take someone having to go after someone legally or anything like that for someone's true colors to eventually come out. Eventually, everyone will have their day, right? I can't even see what's... Oh, there are 19 people here. Okay, 9 thumbs up. I thought we dropped down to 9, but we still have 19 people here. That's great. And even to those people out there that are trying to get back at other YouTubers for something that was said or done in the past, right? Or if you're trying to get back at someone in real life for something that was said or done, why not just take the high road and walk away and be the better person? And just let it go and focus on yourself. Beautiful. You see, people that have to go after other people don't have anything to give within themselves, or at least feel like they have nothing to give. So that's why they go after other people. When I realized that a few years ago, and realized that some of the things I was trying to do out here on YouTube to protect myself by initially thinking about, going legal after some people and stuff like that. Now at this point right now, I look back and I realize that's just the dumbest thing to do. Because I realize I have my own content. I don't need to go after someone when I have my own thing. I don't need to make content out of going after someone, right? Or even give them content, right? Because that's what a lot of YouTubers do out here. Like, many YouTubers have sued each other over the years, right? And then they talk about it, right? They go back and forth, right? They're in court, and they're going back and forth and broadcasting it on their channels, right? And I'm sitting here looking at this, and I'm like, is this even real? I guess it's a real case. But that's what people do nowadays. Like, they want to make content out of this stuff. Why? Because you have, or at least you feel you have, none of your own content to give to this world. You see, when I realized, I knew this, but I got sidetracked, right? When I realized I was getting sidetracked, and I realized I have actual content, and I kept hearing this from many, many people. Eli, you have content. Why are you focusing on this stupid crap? I look back now and I say, you know what? Anyone that said that years ago when I was feeding into this crap or threatening to sue people or take people's channels down or whatever, you folks were right. I realized that. Now I'm trying to get you folks that are still trying to do this stuff to realize it. I want to help you folks better understand this. Walk away, move on. Do your own thing, right? Easier said than done, I'll tell you. It took me a while to walk away, but I finally did it. And the reason why it took me a long time to walk away is the same reason why it's going to take all these people still involved in this type of crap on YouTube to walk away, because it's hard to give up the numbers, the live stream viewers, the overall views, the monetized playbacks, the super chats, the donations. It's hard to give that up, because when you walk away from all that, you start over. You start with zero. Right? But when you were getting all that traction, was it sustainable long term? Was it the type of traction that would make you happy? No. Is it something that you can take to the grave with you and be proud of and share with family? No. Right? Yeah, I went from having that audience too and all that to zero. And I knew I was going to have to start over. And I've had to start over many times, because until I really figured out everything I know now, which is what I'm trying to help you folks with, it kept setting me back. I kept resetting and restarting at zero. Now, I restarted at zero several months ago. Brought my lady on board. And now, the sky's the limit. That's the way you folks should look at it too. Still have 18 here, 10 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, some dude botted me yesterday. I'm sure I know who it is. I had like 200 and something likes. I had more likes at one point than views. I had more likes at one point yesterday than views, and then YouTube removed some of them. They're probably going to remove the rest of them over the course of time. But whoever's doing that, I'm like, that doesn't affect me. It just costs you a little bit of money, right? It doesn't hurt or help me. It's just something to laugh at. Yeah, I had like 217 likes yesterday after the show and 180 views. And I'm like, that's not possible. Somebody bought likes. Honestly, even if you're on my side, you're trying to help me, please do not buy me likes, subscribers, or anything. I've never done that, never will do that. There's no point to it. So, if you're here on my side and you're trying to help me out, I don't need you buying fake views or fake likes just to try to show the other side that you or I or all of us are better than them. I don't care about that. It's stupid. Grow the fuck up, right? And do you not think that the other side of people, the drama side, do you not think they're not buying views and botted views every day? Do you think they actually have over 100 people on every live stream? Or do you feel they have 40 or 50 people and they're buying 100 or so botted views for an entire stream, right? It's cheap when you do it like 100 at a time or 300 at a time. So that's what they're doing. And they're also buying it from a special company to where those botted views, those botted viewers, a lot of that sticks as actual views. A lot of those views are not real, folks. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. To each its own. If people want to give up the perception that they're better than they actually are, and it helps them get more people, so be it. I just don't think it's the right way to do it. NC is Queen says, I heard Granny's watching, buys, views, and likes. She probably does it too. You know why she does it? Because now I haven't paid too much attention to this because I got too many other things going on with my lady, my family, and other stuff. But I guess she's going back and forth with that other guy, right? And both of them are buying views and subs and likes, right? Yet then they come at me and say that I'm doing it. I've never done that. What happens is these people on the other side are buying those on channels like mine and then accusing us of doing it and making content off of it. It's pretty freaking pathetic, right? You know what I mean? It's really pathetic. And you're circumventing the system on monetized channels. You're circumventing the system, right? Eventually, you're going to get caught, right? Especially if you're buying that stuff from the same IP address. They'll match it together one of these days, and they'll get you. But here's the thing. As I get to the end of the trail here, get your questions, comments, concerns in the chat, folks. We'll be going off the air very, very soon. Here's the thing, right? Even if you can get away with, botted views and subs and all that, right? Does it make you feel good having a larger number than normal that you didn't earn? Because I'll tell you this, what makes me happy and proud is earning things, right? My lady and I busted ass for 3 months straight. Almost 3 months straight to get the watch time, to get the channel monetized. NCS Queen, you are genuinely intriguing to watch like Natasha is, unlike those creators who need to buy them. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, NCS Queen. How's Natasha doing, by the way? I have not been able to find any of her channels. At some point, I may want to even talk with her and just see what she actually went through because a lot of people play games out here, right? And they say things that aren't true. And I can understand that. It's YouTube. People are trying to create, shock value drama content. I get that, right? But is she still around? I think I heard her True Crimes channel was removed too. Does she have any monetized channels or any decent sized channels on YouTube, or is she on Twitch now or on Facebook, or what's been going on with her? Kind of curious to know, if you don't mind. The water looks beautiful today. It's at a nice level. This is the view I see when I walk out of the trail. And right when I get by the water here, it's nice and cool. Someone's on a sailboat over there. That's awesome. One day, baby, I'll take you on a sailboat, but you're gonna, I know that would probably freak you out right now. But eventually, my lady's working with a therapist. She's going to see her therapist again tomorrow, and she's excited about it. She really loves her new therapist. We found her a good one. Once your therapist, helps you become more in tune with yourself mentally and emotionally. I'm not saying you aren't. You are. You're going to be able to do anything and everything. You won't be afraid to go on the water with me or get out into the woods and do a nice hike. Can't even see here. I still have 19 people here, 10 thumbs up. All right, folks, get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air in less than 5 minutes. Another show coming here tonight. on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. I'll share more about that in just a minute or two here when I get to the other side of the street. This is the way I love to end the streams. Right on the public shore, San Francisco Bay Trail signs. Folks, don't let people waste your time. Learn to better qualify people. Learn to, pick up on things that people do that aren't good or are good. And if they're good, maybe continue focusing a little more energy on them and get to know them. And don't go all in until you really get to know someone, whether it's for business or personal reasons, right? But if you sense something is off from the very beginning, I'll tell you folks, go with your gut instinct. Your gut instinct is usually right, like over 90% of the time. My intuition has been spot on over 99% of the time. That's why I go with it. My initial gut instinct is that good. If I sense something off, I just choose to not do it. Now, I don't expect everyone to have the intuition I have, especially if you're a guy, because most men aren't as intuitive as I am. It's not a part of our natural biology. I'm just fortunate. But for women, all of you've got intuition and instinct. She is a fighter like you. Natasha's doing well. She has a few channels up on YouTube. Most of them have over 1K subs already. She is on Facebook, Twitch, and Odyssey, despite all the false reporting of her channels. Is she monetized on any of those channels, or did they shut down her AdSense account? What happened? I know you know everything, NCS Queen, which is, I'm glad. I like you coming here and sharing things in one shot, because I just don't have the time or energy or desire anymore to sit through 3, 4, 5 hour long drama panels just to find things out. I used to do that years ago, and it's just so draining. Anyway, I'm going to reset the chat one more time, folks, and then come back. But hey, before I do that, join us tonight right here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. My lady has confirmed. She confirmed earlier when she was in the chat. She'll be joining me tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. We're going to be doing about a couple hour show. First hour or so is going to be, 8 ways, on how to keep a relationship happy. Something like that. I can't remember the exact verbiage. And then on the flip side, when we come back from the break later tonight, we're going to be talking about attachment styles, and that's going to be very, very interesting. And I'm going to talk about my attachment style. I'm going to, ask my lady what she thinks her attachment style is. I'll share what I think her attachment style is, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna dissect this. And it's not gonna be just about us. We'll use ourselves for example purposes, but we're gonna talk about it. And folks, this is gonna basically tell you a lot about how you attach, connect with people, and how this affects, you disconnecting with people as well. Or when people walk away from you, they walk away from you for a reason. If you attach, in certain ways, it can affect people from even wanting to be around you. So we'll share more about that tonight. So I'm going to reset the chat. I'll be right back to check out the chat one more time, and then we're going to go off the air. All right, we're back live. No new messages. Okay, we'll catch up with you on the next one. NCS Queen, we're leaving 17 in the box. 10 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe. Bang the bell. Select the notifications here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. Also go over to my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. Nightbot's been sharing the link every 7 minutes, or go to youtube.com/live Coach Eli and subscribe, bang the bell, select the notifications there. because a lot of pre-recorded content is coming back starting next week. You're not going to want to miss it. So with that being said, have a good one. Take care. We'll see you later tonight. Bye-bye. And as always, be good to each other.